All right, Hit Boy and Big Hit. How you guys doing?
Man, solid,
Hey,
man.
one.
Feeling good for real.
Man, that's what's up, man. So you guys are working on music together, man. A father-son combination.
Yeah,
Booming.
me.
Have you always rapped? Like, how'd all this come together?
I mean, I started off rapping like fully going into it when I was like 13. But before that, like my dad would send me like his raps. When he'd send me letters, he'd send me like some of his raps, and I'd just be reading them, trying to get a cadence to them, and you know what I mean. Like we always kind of had a musical connection in a way, and I mean, he just like learning from him being out, recently just, he wasn't even really recording music or none of that before he went in. He went in when he was 19, you know what I mean? So he didn't really have a chance to even explore that for real. But I don't know, it's just something we just always had a musical connection.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Well, you have family, right? Troop.
Yeah, exactly. My uncle Rodney was in a group called Troop. So I saw that whole everything, studio sessions, the whole lifestyle, video shoots, all that. So I was just exposed to it.
Did he teach you anything or like kind of guide you in the right direction?
Nah, for sure. And he used to manage me when I was like 15. I was in a group. He used to manage me and just like used to give me game. He really like was a person that pushed me to really focus on music at an early age. You know what I mean? Like I was a kid from middle school on, like that was just on music. You know what I mean? When kids in my area, like they parents didn't even comprehend they kid making all that noise and shit. You know what I mean? Like my mom was with it, so I just was on it. Like I didn't even do homework. I was doing beats and writing raps every day.
Where did you go to school at?
I went to Colton High School for 3 years, and then I went to 2 continuation schools. I finished at Eric Birch right there in Rialto, like Fontana borderline.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. So you always rapped. At what point did you get into doing beats?
I made my first beat at like, I want to say 16. Like I started probably getting around it when I was like 15, people making beats and kids like, that was around my age group having their own setup to lock in and make beats and record, whatever the case was. And yeah, shit, from there I just kept it going.
And how did you hear about him like making music? Were you in jail at this time?
Yeah.
Hear about him making music?
Yeah.
Yeah, yep. I was in jail, absolutely. And like I say, like he said, I used to send him raps. I used to try to give him the rap before he even rap. You know what I'm saying? Just sending him raps and shit. So, but when I did find out he was doing his thing, it was like full speed ahead. It was a surprise. You know what I'm saying? I always knew he had that talent. You know what I'm saying? I always envisioned him taking it to the next level and all that. Even though it wasn't no surprise, it was a surprise when I did find out. But it was a beautiful situation.
Yeah. How did you feel when you found out he was blowing up and doing songs with Jay-Z and Kanye and everybody? Were you out of jail at the time?
No, I was locked up. Yeah, I was locked up through all that. That's what I'm saying. Like it was surprising because a lot of songs that I was hearing on the radio, I didn't, was his. I didn't really know till later on in the game.
Okay. All right, and I know you guys worked a long time ago, right? Because you got some pretty big songs out there.
Yeah, we when he had got out like around 2013, and we dropped a song in 2014 called "Grinding My Whole Life," and it had a gang of the homies, some of the homies from Rialto. We shot part of the video in Rialto right there on Spruce Street and all that. And that was just a moment where it was like, damn, we finally got some momentum going with the music. You know what I mean? Like I had started to see like people was really taking the Big Hit and taking to his, just his authenticity. Like I had brought him around everybody from Jay-Z to Timberland, 50 Cent, all type of people, and they just like showed their respect. So it was like, it was dope, you know what I mean? And then he got locked back up like not soon, like months after the song came out.
Damn, man. Damn. All right, well, you get out of jail, man, and you know your son is probably the biggest producer in the game at the time. You know, how did that feel, man? You know what I'm saying, coming home to all that.
Man, it's a dream come true. Everything is A1, like I say, man. We just trying to bridge the gap, you know, as an individual, as a father and son, you know. In the music, it's just a bonus. You know what I'm saying? It's just a beautiful situation. We both eager, we both hungry, despite the success. And we not looking at the success, we looking at the future. You know what I'm saying? What the future holds, man, because we here we come. I know he already there. He just finna put the nitrous oxide on this shit. He already up there, but it's a wrap right now. It's ugly.
Man, that's what's up, man. Well, Hit Boy, man. You know, for the people who might not know, man, you know, how was your progression like? You know, how did you kind of get into the music business and everything? You know, I mean, besides, you know, having family, you know, how did you make that, you know, big leap to Kanye and everybody?
I mean, man, just I always had that eagerness, you know what I mean? I always was just trying to connect with people that I thought could, you know, link me with an artist or link me with an A&R to get to an artist, whatever the case was. I just was on it. And, you know, luckily social media started blowing up. And I used to put beats on my MySpace. I used to just update them like all the time, just put new remixes, beats, whatever I could, you know, whatever I was inspired by at the time. And then I started just getting more and more fans, people hitting me up and respecting the whole Hit Boy thing. And then I finally met a producer who was on, like, killing at that time. And he get, you know, put me in a publishing deal and all type of shit. You know what I mean? He just like put me in the game basically. And I built from there.
How much did you sell your first beat for?
My very first beat, I was like 16. I sold it for like $20.
$20.
Yeah, and that was to somebody I went to school with.
You used to be able to get a Hit Boy track for $20.
Nah, it's crazy.
Crazy, man. I bet a lot of people are kicking themselves.
It was probably within like the first 10 beats I had made too. Like I just was on it. Like I started going to school, telling everybody like, shit, I got, you know, whoever do music, like I got beats for sale. You know what I mean? And people knew I did my own music too.
And so now you're doing your own music. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Your music's starting to take off a little bit. And at some point, you know what I'm saying, you meet Kanye.
Right.
And how does that go, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was that like the first time you get in there with Kanye?
It was crazy. I used to be working at this studio that's not far from the studio I'm at right now. And I remember Pharrell was working at that same studio. And I had a rapport with him because I was working with Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor was signed to him at the time. That was his artist. And I was producing a lot of music for her. So, you know, he had respect for the music I was doing. And one day we was at the stew. I'm across the hall, Pharrell over here. Then Pharrell invited me into his studio and Kanye just ended up walking in. This was like 2007. And that was the first time I had met him. And anytime I would see him at the studio, I would like give him beats, chop it with him, ask him, like, you know what I mean, work, whatever. It didn't work out back then. But fast forward to like 2010, one of the homie Dollar hit me up, and he's cool with the homie Ricky, Ricky is Kanye's cousin. So he was just saying that Kanye wanted beats for My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. And I started sending beats, you know what I mean? I didn't think too much of it. He ended up doing a song on one of my beats. It was called Christmas in Harlem. And that was the first collab me and Kanye ever did, was a Christmas in Harlem joint, yep.
Man, that was huge.
No, that felt life changing, you know what I mean? Just because, I used to, before I even had a computer to make beats on, I just had a CD player and I had a box full of CDs and I used to always play Kanye. I would always play Jay-Z, and just like to end up working with them, that was wild for me.
Now you work with him, and at what point do you actually sign with him? What's up? This is Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Capone News.